Hey everyone, how's it going? Memory here. Talking about episode 11 of Orange. Man, what an emotional ride this episode was. Definitely the most emotional episode we've had so far. Like, just the second half of the episode just kept pounding and pounding at my heart. It was just pulling them out, pulling the heartstrings out, pounding at my chest, straight feels. It really was. And before we get into that, two more chapters adapted with this episode of Orange, 17 and 18. So 19 and 20 most likely will be the next episode, and then the last episode will contain the last two chapters if they keep up at this pace like they've been going at for the past couple of episodes now. So hopefully they stay to that. Maybe they'll have the last chapter with the last episode and try to fit three into the next, but I think it's going to be 2 and 2, but we'll see. And I know I'm not going to have a reaction out today just due to what I have going on today. I'm just going to be doing a review. So we're going to get into it. Very emotional episode. The two main things I'd say we had in this episode was Kakaru and Naho, of course, and the whole argument and what happened there before the new year turned. Definitely want to talk about that. And we also have a big focus on Suwa with this episode. But other than that, besides all the emotional stuff and what was going on, we did have some pretty funny, happy moments at the beginning of this episode. I know I was laughing my ass off when they were going through the pictures of the festival that Suwa's dad took. And especially when Hagita was like, there's no pictures of me in here. And then Azu's like, yeah, there is. What are you talking about? And she pulls out a picture of Hagita's mom because we all know they joke about like Hagita's mom and their dad. You don't know which one is the mom and which one's the dad. They all look the same. It's so freaking hilarious that Azu just pulls out a picture of Hagita's mom and she's like, here you are. And you just see Hagita's mom with like these puffy sort of cheeks and just this funny expression on her face. I busted out laughing so hard at that scene. I was like in a call with my friend. He was like, what are you laughing about? I'm like, oh my gosh, like I couldn't even say it. I was just laughing so much. But with that also we had Naho pulling out a picture of Kakaru when he was smiling, and it was a legit smile. There wasn't no sadness behind that smile. That was a legit smile from Kakaru that we saw last week at the end of last week's episode. At the end of that relay race, man, that was awesome. And Kakaru also pulls out a picture of Naho in her cheerleading outfit, and that led to her blushing, and that was a cute, adorable scene there. And just seeing all of them together and looking through these pictures, it was a great time. It really was. And also the music behind it, oh my gosh, the music was great. Like the music and that whole scene leading up into the opening was great because we had Suwa talking about the whole group, and just even Kakaru questions. He was like, what are you guys talking about 10 years from now? Because in the relay race, they're like, we'll be with you 10 years from now. And Kakaru even questions that, and they're like, don't worry about it. You'll find out later. But Suwa was talking to the whole group there, and it just turns out like Suwa always says the right things. Like the right words always come out of Suwa's mouth, and we see that at the beginning like I was just talking about, and we see that at the very end of the episode. Man, oh man, the very end of the episode when he's there for Naho. But other than what I was just talking about, two big things: Kakaru and Naho talking, the argument. They go to get drinks for the whole group besides Suwa because Suwa isn't there. He's making it up that he's sick and that he ate a lot of food and shit because he doesn't want to be there, and he doesn't want to confess his feelings to Naho like he did like how we know he did, and that's why he's staying home. He doesn't want anything to change. He wants it to go smoothly. Hopefully, he's hoping with Kakaru and Naho, and we find out that things do not go so smoothly at all. Hell no, they don't. Kakaru and Naho go out to get some drinks for Azu, Takako, and Hagita, and the vending machine that they go to does not have the drinks that they want, so they go to find another vending machine. They never end up at a vending machine, but as they're walking to whatever vending machine, I don't know where the hell they were going to find drinks or whatever. They were looking somewhere for a vending machine, but they're walking through the woods, and Kakaru and Naho start talking, and we know from the letter that things go down when Kakaru starts talking about his grandmother, and Naho kind of says the wrong things about his grandmother, and it kind of sets Kakaru off, and Kakaru actually ends up leaving. And that is exactly what we see with this, because Naho, honestly, she didn't say the right thing at all, and Kakaru's questioning the whole time. He's like, how do you know it's going to be all right? Is there something, how do you know? Naho knows, and everyone knows that Kakeru's grandmother is still alive 10 years from now, and Kakeru isn't. But Naho doesn't say that. She says everything's going to be all right. Your grandma's going to be okay. And Kakeru's like, how do you know? I thought everything was going to be okay with my mom. And look how that turned out. And Kakeru just wants to be there for his grandmother. And Naho's worried to leave Kakeru alone. So she asks him to stay longer. And Kakeru's like, don't. He slaps away her hand. That whole scene there, damn. And Kakeru walks away and he's like, stop talking to me. I don't want to talk anymore. And I'm just like, damn. But who was there in the end? Suwa. Suwa does show up, and he's there for Naho. He doesn't confess his feelings like he did before, though. He says some different words, and he's like, we still have a lot more time to spend with Kakeru. Go get him, and go celebrate the turn of the new year with him. And we see the turn of the new year, and they're not together, at least from what we see at the end of the episode. And just Suwa being there, that hug that he gave Naho while she was crying, that was so powerful and so needed for Naho. Just Naho knows that Suwa is there whenever and whenever she needs him, honestly. And Suwa's best fucking boy. We see him at the end of this episode. He's putting aside his love for Naho just for Naho and Kakeru to be happy. And of course, this is changing his future, most likely, but it's changing a lot of people's futures. But Suwa is best fucking boy, and I just love his character, and I love how he is towards Naho. I love how he is towards the group and how he acts. And he was even like, Takako's gonna kill me because I didn't confess how I felt about Naho to her. But he's telling Naho to go chase after Kakeru, and that's exactly how the episode ended. And I also loved how the ED, because it has changed like over the past couple episodes. I don't know what it's been exactly, but the first ending had some different images in it. Then the second ending had some different images in it. Same song, but they just changed the images in it, and I love how they do that because this episode the ED images changed again, and that was great. I love seeing like new images in that, like and stuff with our whole squad and just our characters together. But yeah, that was probably all I wanted to talk about with this episode of Orange. A great episode. Hell yeah, it was a great episode. Just very freaking emotional. Definitely hits you in the feels, pulls at the heartstrings. And yeah, let me know what you all thought of this episode of Orange. Let me know your thoughts. If I left out anything, definitely drop a comment down below, or just anything you want to say about the review. Definitely let me know, or the episode. And I'll see you guys next week in the next one. Peace out.